with me today I have the brand new 2021 Toyota Avalon, and this is the all-wheel drive variant. Now, I'm here in Utah. Toyota flew me out because they wanted me to drive and review this Avalon all-wheel drive for you guys, and that's what I'm here to do. So in this review video, I'm gonna show you the ins and outs, the good and bad, and also go for a drive in these curvy, steep, mountainous roads and see how this all-wheel drive system is in this brand new Avalon. So if you're in the market for a mid-size or a full-size sedan, then this is a video for you.
The current 5th generation Avalon looks nothing like the Avalon of the old. The grille have gotten larger each and every generation, as if Toyota's engineers' lives depended on it. The grille to bumper ratio up front has to be the largest of any production car out there. With the little room left, you do have sleek looking LED headlights, and just like the Camry, there's no fog lights up front. On the side, the Avalon looks long and low to the ground. The shape looks very sports sedan-like. On this limited trim, you do see chrome window surrounds and special 18-inch alloy wheels. The back of the Avalon has a sleek look with LED smoke taillights that have a good shape and stretches from one side to the other. Avalon letters are also spread across in the middle, and the dual exhaust tips on the bottom adds a nice touch in the rear. Inside the trunk, you have about 16 cubic feet of room, which is a decent amount, and it's about 1 cubic feet larger than a Camry. The rear seats also fold down for bigger things. Inside the Avalon, the seats and cabin is covered with soft leather. Rear passengers have about 40 inches of legroom, which is a couple more than the Camry. However, surprisingly, is slightly less than the second row legroom of a Honda Accord. Rear passengers get a pair of vents, heated seats, and 2 USB ports. Up front, the steering wheel has a two-tone leather look. Buttons on the right control the radar-guided cruise control and also mode and scrolling for radio. Buttons on the left control the info screen and the gauge cluster, along with volume, phone, and voice control. The gauge cluster has a nice large 7-inch info display that gives you a lot of information about the Avalon, such as trip computer, TPMS, range, and settings for your safety features, among other things. Buttons to the left of the steering wheel is for auto high beam, traction control, heated steering wheel, trunk release, fuel door release, and finally bird's eye camera view system. On the door, you have 2 memory seat settings and auto up-down functions for all 4 windows. Now, the infotainment screen in this Avalon Limited includes a 9-inch touchscreen along with navigation and JBL sound system with 14 speakers and 1200 watt amplifier. Apple CarPlay, Alexa, Wi-Fi are standard. However, Android Auto is missing. Underneath, you have climate control with 3 levels of heated and ventilated seats and buttons for temperature, fan control, defroster options, and more. Underneath that, you have a normal shifter along with 3 driving modes, Eco, Normal, and Sport. Also, brake hold and brake release. You also have 2 kinds of cup holder, interesting enough. And inside the armrest, you have a tray for things along with 3 different USB ports. This one, however, comes with a special bottle of water from Toyota. On top, you have home link buttons, SOS, and interior light controls, and also controls to a normal size sunroof. By the way, underneath the info screen, there's a shelf space for things and an extra 12V outlet. Alright, as for the engine, this Avalon all-wheel drive is based on a system used in the gas version of the RAV4. It is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder pushing 205 horsepower and 185 pound-feet of torque. Now, this engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic. The Avalon all-wheel drive will be the only trim level for Avalon that utilizes a 4-cylinder engine. All other Avalons are either equipped with a V6 engine or a hybrid setup. There's no word right now if a hybrid all-wheel drive system will be coming or a V6 all-wheel drive system will be coming. Now, what's also unknown at this point is fuel economy. Toyota has not released any estimates as of yet and will do so closer to the release of the Avalon all-wheel drive, which is fall of 2020. Availability with the Avalon all-wheel drive was very limited at this event I attended. Therefore, my time with the Avalon was shared with another automotive journalist. Some of you guys may know him as Alex from Alex on Autos. Now, I'm not sure what happened to my front-facing camera, but it only captured images rather than video. So I can only show you footage from the camera pointing at me. Alright, so I'm on the road.
with this brand new Avalon Limited with all-wheel drive. So first of all, you got to know that with the all-wheel drive system, because this is carried over from a RAV4, you're not going to get that V6 option. So you're not going to get that same kind of acceleration, same kind of grunt. However, most people that are buying this Avalon most likely care more about the all-wheel drive. Most likely you're living in some area that gets snow, and I think the benefits of all-wheel drive definitely outweighs the speed. Now, because this is the limited edition, inside it's what you expect. Full of leather, it's quiet. I like the seating position, I like the seats. I think the seats are actually pretty good. I'm wearing a winter jacket, so it's a little bit hard to tell, but the bolster on my back, I could definitely feel it right away. I think the bottom cushion, the bolsters on the bottom cushion is wide enough, at least for my hips. So first of all, I'm gonna put it into manual. There's no paddle shifters, but with Toyotas, it always starts in fourth for some reason. So I'm just going floored here. Still going. Oh, there we go. That was 60. So if you forget to shift, it will automatically shift. So I missed the shift, but it did get up to 60. It took quite a long time. Up to 30, okay. 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, took quite a while. So, like I said, acceleration is not its strong suit. Visibility is great. I think the visibility is a little bit better than the Camry, especially in the back. The Camry, the back, there's speakers, and like the shelf was just a little bit higher. Not so much in here. So I do like the visibility in here. Steering feels like a Camry. It's a little bit light, but it's a good feel. It's pretty precise. There's not a lot of sway in the steering wheel. So as you can see here, just tiny movements. You could feel it in the car. So it's actually very comfortable. It's a nice drive right now. And because this is a limited edition, you do get nice features such as heads-up display. This is the same one used in the Highlander and also the Camry. You get to see your speed limit sign, your miles per hour, your compass. You get to see a whole lot of useful stuff. In terms of overall sound level in here, I think it's comparable to a Camry. There's not a lot of road noise. Wind noise is minimal, but you do hear the cars pass by, so it's comparable to the Camry. It's not the quietest sedan I've been in, but it's okay. Under a heavy acceleration, you do hear the engine quite a bit. Not so much the exhaust, but the engine. And surprisingly enough, it's actually a good sound. Most engine noises for most sedans, especially 4 cylinders, they're just more annoying than anything. But this one actually sounded decent to me. Now, since I'm heading back, I'm just reflecting. In terms of the dash layout here, I gotta say I'm not a big fan. I think the Camry is better. And a lot of people think the Camry is a little bit weird too, but it's more driver-centric in the Camry. This one, just kind of popping up at a slant. And I don't know, just it's okay, but I like the Camry better. Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, so pre-collision, emergency braking, warning, lane assist, lane warning, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, auto high beam, sign recognition, all that is included. That's all standard. Now, I'm not taking these curves or bends at extreme high speed, so I don't really feel the all-wheel drive kicking in, but I'm sure if it was slipping, yeah, it would probably kick in. But right now it's handling these roads perfectly. Just did a pretty sudden stop, or a hard stop there. I think the brakes feel okay. I mean, they're what you expect. They stop. They have a good feel. They don't catch on too quick or too late. Doesn't feel mushy or anything like that. It's what you expect.
Next, let's look at the good and bad to this brand new Avalon all-wheel drive. Starting with the good, it has a sleek sports car exterior, there's a spacious cabin and trunk, the features and standard safety features are plentiful, The Avalon all-wheel drive provides a quiet ride, good visibility, and comfortable seats. Surprisingly, the engine makes a good sound, and also, of course, all-wheel drive option is now available. As for the bad, there's a few things as well. You only get a 4-cylinder option for all-wheel drive. Android Auto is still not standard. There's no panoramic sunroof option. The cabin space and cargo room is only slightly bigger than a Camry, and at this point miles per gallon and price are unknown. Overall, the new Avalon all-wheel drive is another option for those of you guys that are looking for a sedan that's a little bit bigger than the Camry. Cargo room and leg room is a little bit bigger than the Camry, cabin quality is about on par, but some of the features on the Camry is not available on the Avalon. Hopefully we see a hybrid or V6 all-wheel drive option in the future. Without knowing the fuel economy or the price, I can't really rank this new Avalon all-wheel drive against its peers on driversonlyrankings.com. That will come down the road. Thanks for watching, hit the like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you check out some of these other videos.